Hello, my name is Logan Gilbert, and here's the note card that I'll be using for my informative speech. Imagine a beautiful summer day in the city. Maybe you want to go out to eat with your friends and family, or maybe you want to do some fun summer activities like go out on the boat. But then a colossal explosion happens in the city at a warehouse storing 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate. This happened in Beirut, Lebanon, August 4th, 2020. This left 300,000 of their citizens temporarily homeless and the port of their city completely destroyed. Hundreds died and thousands were injured, and shockwaves from the explosion were felt miles away, blowing out windows and doing even more damage. Hospitals already were full from the COVID-19 global pandemic, and there was extraordinarily little room for the injured citizens after the explosion. This left a country already in their own economic and political issues into complete chaos. If you are not familiar with Lebanon as a nation, it is a country in the Middle East which borders Syria, Jordan, Israel, and the Mediterranean Sea. It is a predominantly Muslim country in a religiously diverse area. Lebanon has one of the worst governments in the region due to their economic crisis. The Lebanese pound is almost worthless. A third of their population is jobless, and half their population is under the poverty line. Lebanon is a country in need of a resurgence. Once the explosion took place, it sent Lebanon into even more panic and chaos. With the explosion damages costing upwards of $3 billion of insured losses in the midst of their economic crisis, the Lebanese Prime Minister designate Mustafa Adib resigned in result to this, to even add to their issues even more. The explosion of the ammonium nitrate damaged many of the hospitals in Beirut, and especially the St. George Hospital University Medical Center, which was one of the biggest hospitals in Beirut and housed many of their cancer patients. A member of the hospital's oncology team, Rabib Saeed, stated the incident caused major emotional and psychological distress to the cancer patients, and which were already vulnerable to the radiation of the explosion. With the combination of COVID-19, the economic crisis, cancer patients without a place to get their chemotherapy, and injured civilians from the explosion, hospitals are overflowing in Beirut, and the citizens are dying every day due to these unfortunate circumstances to not get treatment. From outsiders looking in, we couldn't imagine something like this happening here in Knoxville. So I've decided to donate to the Lebanon Red Cross, and I encourage you to do the same, because Beirut is in need of our help, and we would want help if something did happen here in Knoxville. It is important to understand that international news and crises may seem so far away and not affect us as college students at all. But it is a small world, and international news can turn into national news in a matter of days. So it is important to do our part by informing ourselves and acting accordingly. Though America definitely has its own domestic issues and is far from perfect, we are fortunate to live where we do. As college students, we are focused on class, grades, friends, our jobs, partying. But if we look outside of our lives, we all see the problems, what's going on internationally. My goal of the speech was to inform y'all about what's going on in Lebanon, and now it is your choice to decide whether you want to do something about it. Thank you very much.